Hi everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. My name is Lauren. My YouTube channel is Mickey Disney Loving Mama, and I'm so happy to have you here. It means so much to me. Happy New Year. This is my first video of the new year, which I'm so excited about. I'm so happy to be filming and uploading and hanging out with you, and it just is so special and amazing to be here with you guys, and I'm just so happy. So thank you again so much for hanging out with me. If you are new to my channel and this is your first time hanging out with me and being here with me, it is awesome to have you here with me. It means so much to me. If you are a returning subscriber, I am beyond elated and ecstatic to have you come back, and I just hope that you keep on coming back whenever I post new videos. It'll be a really awesome and fantastic year with so much incredible Disney and Harry Potter and lifestyle and motherhood videos. I'm so excited, and a lot of great unboxings, a lot of unboxings. Oh my goodness, hang on tight for that. A lot of incredible box swaps and collaborations and lifestyle videos every once in a while. At some point, I really want to get back into showing you my figurine home decor collection. I really would love to do that. And yeah, just a lot of awesome and fantastic videos coming this year and in the upcoming years. So definitely subscribe, stay alerted, follow me on Instagram if you are not. Mickey Disney Loving Mama. Always feel free to message me and say hi, leave me comments. You guys, I've already said this if you have watched my previous videos. I love it when you guys leave me comments in my videos. If you message me on Instagram, I love that so much. It means so much to me. It might take me a long time to respond back. I apologize. I have a lot going on right now with just family stuff going on and just the pregnancy. If you don't know, I'm pregnant with my third baby, which we're so ecstatic about and so happy about, but it is a high-risk pregnancy, so a lot of appointments and just mental anxiety can be very time-consuming and overwhelming at times for that. Busy mom of 2 boys, one with mild special needs and my 3-year-old, my other son, more with extreme special needs with speech delays. So just trying to always kind of figure out his life, his future, a month at a time, a day at a time, a week at a time, always trying to fine tune stuff for him and make it better, and always giving him the best life and therapy and schooling, and giving him the best what he needs and what he wants in life. Same with my 6-year-old who has mild autism. We are beginning to do work on our house, which I know for anybody who knows, that's very stressful and time consuming. Yeah, just a lot. So if I don't get back to you, I know I have so many comments you have been leaving me. If you have left me a comment and I haven't gotten back to you, I greatly apologize, but I just really hope you guys are just gonna be patient with me. I read your comments as soon as you leave them for me, and it means so much to me, and I just love it so much. But I hope to, this week, I really hope to sit down and really kind of, take care of all of that stuff and get back to you, because it just means so much to me to have this connection and friendship and conversation with you guys. So it really, really does. I can't say that enough. It means so much to me. So yeah, and if you are new to my channel and this is your first time hanging out with me, again, I'm just so happy to have you here with me today. It just means I know I'm a broken record in every one of my videos, but I can't say this enough, and I'm going to keep on saying it, and I'm sorry if it's bothersome to some of you, or a lot of you, or all of you, but it just means so much to me that you guys are hanging out with me. It really does. It means just the world to me. So I really hope you keep on coming back, keep on hanging out with me, keep on connecting and just wanting to be part of this journey. So if you are new to my channel, please like, please subscribe. It means the world to me. If you do have a YouTube channel, please leave me that information in the comments. I would love so much to follow you guys. Leave me your Instagram account or your Facebook account information if you want to, and I would love so much to become friends with you guys and follow you guys on those platforms as well. So yeah, it's just so amazing and incredible to be here with you guys. So yeah, it really, really does. And I just have to, before we go ahead with this video is going to be kind of all over the place, so I apologize. But just stick with me. I have to apologize to my giveaway winner back in the end of September, I think. I can't even remember. It's been so long. End of September, yes. I did a giveaway winner contest for reaching 100. Oh God, what was it? 100 subscribers? Oh my goodness. 100. Yes, 100 subscribers. I don't know why that took me so long. Oh my God. Oh, I did not have a lot of sleep last night, guys, so I apologize. I can barely remember my own name here today, so I'm going on like 2 hours of sleep. Oh man, so it's going to be a really wonky video. I don't even know what happened this morning. I'm one of those people that if I don't get at least like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, I am just like barely conscious, and that's, yeah, so maybe not the best day to film when I'm going on like 2 hours of sleep, and having like crazy extreme pregnancy symptoms today, like very bad headaches and just being very tired, but I really wanted to film today, so just bear with me. Just bear with me, guys. But yes, so I wanted to really, I just wanted to make a public apology to my giveaway winner, who I have been emailing back and forth with, but I wanted to just apologize to her on my channel. I was very delayed in getting her gift to her for being the winner in my giveaway, just because I've had a lot happening these past few months, just with family, my own life, the house, my kids, the pregnancy, just mentally, physically, a lot of stuff, and I'm the type of person, I have a learning disability, I also have ADD. I think it's also just my personality as well, just my innate personality, that I can only handle 1 or 2 things at a time. I'm not very good at multitasking. I get very overwhelmed very quickly. When I have a lot of crazy stuff going on in my life, I get very stressed. I have a lot of anxiety. I get very nervous, and I just don't do well when I have a lot of stuff going on. I really can only handle 1 or 2 things at a time on my plate. And, you know, if you guys have watched my previous videos with my pregnancy updates, or if you're new to my channel again and this is your first time watching me, I had a really big scare back in October where it seemed like I was going to lose the baby, and I now have a a condition, that just requires a lot of extra attention and ultrasounds. And just life in general has been really, really, really crazy and chaotic these last few months that I personally did not foresee or expect, or think could happen or would happen, but that's life. So I was very, very late with giving her giveaway gift to her, and I emailed her directly, and I apologized to her profusely, telling her what's going on, and just letting her know how much I feel, how horrible I feel, and how much she means to me, and how much I appreciate her and care about her and what she's done for my channel. And to let her know that I never wanted her to think or feel like I was ignoring her or just not caring about her, or that I never was going to get to the point of not, attending to her. But it was, again, these last few months have just been insane and crazy. So I just wanted to, again, make a public apology to her. She knows who she is. So again, I'm just very, very, very sorry for making you feel like I don't care about you, because that's completely not true. Completely not true by any means. Again, like I said, I just had so much going on mentally, physically, with my boys, with me. My husband has a lot of stuff going on with work, so obviously, if your spouse, your partner has a lot of stuff going on with work, that can also kind of impact how you feel. Just a lot. It's just been a lot. It's been a roller coaster these last few months. And I feel horrible, and I feel horrendous, and I feel just, I wish so badly that things could have gone differently these last few months. And I feel horrible that I upset you, my giveaway winner, and that I made you feel ignored, or that I wasn't, again, caring about you. I really am so sorry. I care about you so much, and again, I just really wanted to apologize for that, and just let you know how much I really care about you. It's just been a very rocky last few months. But new year, right? New year, new beginnings, better things. Hopefully nothing unexpected will happen, nothing unplanned, nothing bad, nothing scary. Planning for a healthy baby, planning for a healthy pregnancy, planning for really good things to come, and nothing bad. Please, nothing bad, nothing scary, nothing unexpected. That's bad. That's all I'm praying for. Good health all around, happiness, good health, and just strength and courage to just live by, and to live in, and just happiness and good health, right? That's all we pray for our children, for ourselves, for our family and friends around us, for our loved ones. But again, I just really wanted to apologize again and let you know how much I care about you and love you, and how much how much I feel horrible about making you feel like that, and I really am so sorry. But again, like I said, for me personally, and I know each one of us deals with life events and motherhood and pregnancy and just stuff going on in their lives very differently. Some people can take things more in stride. Some people might be better at multitasking and not get so stressed and anxious when bad things happen to them, and not be so affected by it. But I'm not like that at all. If something bad happens or scary happens to me or my children, or if we have a lot of stuff going on in our family, it really does affect me, and it stays with me. And I think about it a lot, and it really just, it doesn't go away. So so it's just been a very roller coaster last few months, and that's why also I haven't really been uploading as much as I wanted to in December. I think it was in November, I really wanted to have a good plan of uploading a lot of videos because I have so many ideas and unboxings and collaborations that I really want to put out there and share with you guys, because I love being on YouTube so much and sharing with you guys and connecting with you guys. But as you will soon know in a few minutes, I'll also get into what happened in December. It was just a crazy month, and there was just no way it was going to happen. So I tried to do some updates on my Instagram if you follow me, and anybody who responded back to sharing their prayers and love, I really appreciate it, and it meant so much to me. It really did. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so, but again, new year, new month, let's do it. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Let's do it, right? Let's do it. So, in December, it was actually a pretty crazy month, besides everything else going on. We were hit with COVID, which is so much fun, right? Who doesn't want to have COVID? And just to let you guys know, my husband and I are both fully vaccinated. We have our booster. My 6-year-old is fully vaccinated. My 3-year-old, obviously, because they don't have a vaccine for 3-year-olds, he's not vaccinated. But everyone else, my 6-year-old, my husband and I, fully vaccinated. But we got COVID. We all did, the 4 of us. And it was pretty, I mean, obviously it could have been a lot worse. Thank God it wasn't. And we're so thankful for that. Thank God, because I know so many people who were hit with COVID, family, friends, family members, and it was very, 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 very serious. But with us, thankfully it could have been a lot worse. We know that. We're so thankful it wasn't. And we thank God for that. It was just like having bad colds, pretty much, coughing, sneezing, runny noses. My 3-year-old had a high fever for the first 2 days, but besides that, after the first 2 days, it was gone. But just really bad colds, basically, is what we experienced. And obviously, being pregnant and having COVID, that also heightened my stress and anxiety. And that was another reason why I was kind of MIA and kind of just not being so active here with YouTube, and anything else directed to YouTube, because I was just so mentally stressed and overwhelmed and distracted by that. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant, I have COVID. Could this possibly affect my baby and my fetus with short-term or long-term effects? Obviously, there aren't a ton of studies on pregnancy and fetuses and COVID. I've been talking to my OB a lot lately these last few weeks, and obviously they said the same. They said, basically there aren't a ton of studies on pregnancy and fetuses and COVID. But from what they can gather, from what they can see, it's just like having a bad cold. Thankfully you are already fully vaccinated. We'll monitor the baby with ultrasounds and more just to make sure, but, obviously never say never. Obviously anything can happen. And as a mom, you never want to hear that. As a pregnant woman, you never want to hear that yeah, anything bad can possibly happen. You don't want to hear that. That's not very reassuring or comforting, but it's true. Even without having COVID, for any pregnancy, anything can happen. Everything can be perfectly fine and great with every ultrasound, and then bam, your baby is born. And your baby is born with with a defect that they couldn't even catch on ultrasounds or through blood tests. So obviously anything can happen with pregnancy, which makes it so stressful and anxiety ridden, because you love this baby so much, and you just want your baby to be healthy and safe. And there's always a 50-50 shot of everything going really great or something bad happening. So, but they were telling me again that from what they can tell, COVID should not have any effects on the fetus. But again, they kind of do a 180 saying, but there is always a chance. And like I said, that's just in pregnancy, I think, as a whole, anything can happen. So, yeah, that was very stressful for me in regards to worrying about my baby and my baby inside of me, and just my kids, obviously, seeing them being so miserable and having such horrible coughs and runny noses. That was horrible. I had it pretty bad. I didn't have a fever, but I had pretty bad body aching, really bad cough for a few days. And, even having a mild cold, it just sucks. It just sucks so much. So, just not feeling well, it just sucks. So it really, no thank you, right? No thank you. And I was scared for my 3-year-old because he didn't have any kind of protection at all. And I know a lot of moms who told me, months ago that their toddlers, their 3 and 4-year-olds got COVID, and they had to be hospitalized because they had such high fevers. They were dehydrated, they were throwing up, having diarrhea, coughing so much. And I just kept on having that worry and stress, like, oh my God, what if? That's me always. I'm always like, what if? But thankfully, he's okay now. Today is actually the day that they're back in school after being out for almost a month. Because before we got hit with COVID, my 3-year-old also had a stomach virus. And this poor kid just could not catch a break. He had a stomach virus with vomiting, and then we all got hit with COVID. So yeah, that was just not fun. And also, in addition to that, my 6-year-old was also home as well a week before we all got hit with COVID and had to quarantine for 14 days, because in New Jersey, where we live, in his public school, he was considered a close contact with somebody in his class that had COVID, that was tested positive for COVID. So because of that, he had to quarantine. Even being tested, even if that came back negative, no matter what, because you can be asymptomatic, you still have to quarantine if you were in close contact. So he was already home because of that. And then literally a few days after we got that notification from the school nurse and he was home quarantining, that's when my 3-year-old, who kind of began to be the first family member who got hit with COVID symptoms, we all began to feel pretty miserable. So first it was my 3-year-old. The following week, after we got that email from the school nurse saying that Ryder, my son, was a close contact, my 3-year-old began to feel pretty miserable and sucky. And then I began to feel quite crappy and miserable. And then my 6-year-old, and then my husband. It was all a spiral. And because of this, obviously, we got tested. And 2 days later, it all came back positive. And we were going to be tested regardless because of, my son came into close contact with COVID, and we know how contagious it could be. So we were planning on being tested regardless. Yeah, so that's what happened. And actually, we got tested as soon as we got the email, as soon as my son was home quarantining. because he was a close contact. So we were like, you know what, let's just all be tested just to be on the safe side. So we were all tested. And then while we were waiting for the test results, that's when my 3-year-old began to have the high fever. And that's when I began to feel really miserable like a day later. So it all just worked out beautifully. Oh man. And also, quarantining with children can be very, 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 very difficult. My 6-year-old, obviously, you know, communication-wise, mentally, behaviorally, he's you know, he can understand. He understands what's going on. And, you know, he understood, you know, why we had to quarantine, why we had to stay inside, why he couldn't go to school or see his friends or do activities. He understood that. And it was still very hard for him, obviously. He's only 6 years old, but he understood. But it was still very hard for him, but he understood. But my 3-year-old, with, you know, him being only 3 years old, and because of his communication delays, he really just did not understand at all. And, you know, he's the type of child that needs that school and therapeutic and socialization and outdoor activity, stimulation and challenge, and to have that every day. If he's cooped up in the house every day doing basically nothing and not having that real stimulation and challenging experience and being around other kids his own age, it's very, very, very hard for him. And he, you know, it was very hard. It was very hard for him. It was a long 3 weeks basically, because like I said, before we even had COVID, before we had to quarantine, he was home for a whole week because of a stomach virus. So basically for 3 weeks, we were all just kind of shut in, being miserable, and it was just horrible. It was terrible. And it was just horrible seeing him, just having such a hard time being indoors and not being able to, you know, go out to a playground. Or we had so many activities planned for the Christmas and for New Year's, but obviously we had to cancel those. You know, we're very close to seeing a lot of times we see my in-laws, my husband's parents, but of course we couldn't see them for a while. But luckily in December, before we got hit with all of these fantastic viruses, my mother actually came up to visit, and she was here with us. My parents live in Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, and she was here with us for a couple of days, so that was amazing and fantastic. So that was really wonderful to have her here. And whenever my parents or family come to stay with us and be with us, I don't really attend to YouTube at all, or filming or uploading, because it's just, I really try to just focus on them and being with them. So basically December, I did pre-record a lot of videos, and I did try to kind of record some videos like here and there. So there are some videos on my channel from December, which was incredible and so spectacular and amazing. I had a lot of box swaps and collaborations that I was so grateful for and happy to be a part of. So that I have on my channel, which was amazing. But I would have loved to do more in December, especially for the holidays, but that just didn't work out. And now you know why. So, yeah, so that was my December. 29 minutes. Oh my goodness. And we have not even gotten into the unboxings yet. But I really wanted to do this huge life update. I like updating you guys. I love talking with you guys. I love just sitting here and just letting you know what's going on right now, currently, what has been going on in the past, what is going on in the future. So I really hope you guys like these updates, because there's a lot to update you on. And I really like to just talk with you and let you guys know what's going on. So that was my December. That's what's been going on these past few months. Yeah, like I said, a lot of great and amazing and incredible videos coming up this year, next year, and the upcoming years. So always come back every video. And yeah, and yeah. Yes. So, and again, happy New Year. I know I think I already said that in the beginning, but I just really wanted to say that again. Happy New Year. I really hope you all had a wonderful holiday with your loved ones. And let's get ready for 2022, right? Let's do it. So yes. So today we have three unboxings from Mickey Loot. Yes, you heard me right. Mickey Loot. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, then you will know. That's all I have to say for that, I guess. And I also wanted to share a card. And again, I really, like I said, because of what happened in December, when both of my boys are home, I can't film. It's just not feasible by any means. So I'm very delayed in unboxings in December. I got a lot of amazing boxes from subscription box companies that I want to share with you. I have an amazing box that I want to open with you guys that my incredible and beautiful friend sent me. Two of my friends that sent me that I really want to share with you guys. So that is coming up in the next few weeks. But today I wanted to share a card that my amazing friend Ginger sent me from Just Ginger. That's her YouTube channel. She sent me a beautiful card for the holidays, and she made this herself actually on her channel. DIY Ginger, as I now like to call her. She's like, this card is so beautiful and amazing, and she sent me an amazing and beautiful card in the mail, and I just really wanted to share that with you guys before we get on to Mickey Loot. And it's just so beautiful. I could never do anything like this. It's just gorgeous. And it says believe. And again, she sent this to me in December, and I wanted to share this a lot earlier, but because of COVID, because of family visiting, because of my two boys being home with me, because of me not feeling well, just life in general, it just wasn't happening. And I apologize. I'm so sorry for being so late now. I mean, it's past Christmas now, and here I am showing you a Christmas card. But I just really wanted to share this with you guys. And it says, Lauren, Merry Christmas, love, Ginger, Just Ginger. Again, that's her YouTube channel. And she wrote, Lauren, thank you for watching my very first Vlogmas ever. And she wrote, love, Ginger. And again, she made this beautiful card, which is just so beautiful and stunning and amazing and breathtaking. And I will always treasure. I love getting cards in the mail. I just love getting cards in the mail. They're so beautiful. And I will always treasure this. And it says believe. So this is very special to me. So thank you so much, Ginger, for writing this beautiful card to me. I will always keep it forever. And it just means a lot. So thank you so much. Thank you for that. So yes. So let's get into Mickey Loot. Again, this is going to be a long video. Big life update in the beginning. And now we're going to get into 3 unboxings. I don't know. I ordered a ton of boxes from them. A couple of them are one-time boxes that have specific themes. Other boxes are just monthly boxes. I don't know which is which, so we're gonna find out together. And yeah, but first I have to get a tissue, so I apologize. Just give me 30 seconds. I will be right back. Have a sip of coffee or tea, whatever you're drinking. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I had to just blow my nose. So, Mickey Loot. And again, if you know, you know. If you have ordered boxes from them before in the past, you know. If you've watched other YouTubers talk about them or read articles about them or follow people on Instagram and hear their read their thoughts and their experiences, then you know. One of my incredible and amazing and beautiful friends who I adore and love so much. She's such an inspiration to me, and I just love her and adore her. Ajana Claire. She made a video about Mickey Loot, and I know a lot of other YouTubers are referencing her because she really made a really good video about Mickey Loot. Her channel name is She Is Too. It's Zoella's World and Being Ajana Claire. So check out her channel. She made a whole video about Mickey Loot. And there are so many other YouTubers that have talked about Mickey Loot. Jen from Jen Doyle. Two Tiny Wings. Jake, I know, was one of the first YouTubers, or if not one of, I think the first YouTuber that had an experience with them. I'll link all of their channels below if you want to check out their channels and their videos on them. But if you basically type in Mickey Loot on the internet, on YouTube, a whole bunch of videos will come up with their experiences and their unboxings. So go ahead and do that too. I would strongly recommend you do that, just to kind of get an all-around perspective from a couple of different people about their experiences and how they feel about them, about the company. But I will link a couple of videos down below as well to check out. So in this video for me, for Mickey Loot, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it short. Like I said, please go ahead and check out other people's videos too, just to get an all-around experience, not an experience, but a perspective of Matt and Mickey Loot, Matt the owner. But in the beginning, I really love Mickey Loot. I did very much. I really love them. I considered Matt a friend, the owner. I spoke to him quite often on Instagram. He would message me, and I would message him, and we would talk about our love for Disney, about our kids even. We talked about our kids, about life updates. I told him about, my father's health, which isn't the greatest. He's had a lot of health issues. He told me about his health issues and his health concerns. And I really considered him a friend. And he took the initiative and always wanted to reach out to me and say hi to me and send his warm wishes and just reach out to me and make sure I was doing great and okay. And I really, really, really loved his company in the beginning, and I really wanted to support him. And I did. I bought a lot of boxes from him, a lot. And I really thought they were really shooting for the stars and really being this incredible and amazing company. And I loved how he kept on coming up with these incredible themes and ideas that I've never seen before or would have thought of doing. And he was such an Imagineer, and I think that's why he always tried to think like Walt did. He was, constantly trying to be like a real innovator and very original and creative, and just going up and up and up and up and up. And that's amazing, and I have such respect for that and admiration when you just keep on trying to think outside of the box and trying to do what no other company would ever do. And I have such respect and admiration for that. But as long as you, in addition to doing that, you also can, keep up with your orders, with your current orders, with your back orders, with orders that you've done in the past, which ended up being a huge problem for him. There were a lot of people placing orders in April who don't even have boxes yet, and it's January, and they placed orders last April and May. They still don't have their boxes. And they are very frustrated about that and very upset about that, and I can understand that. So initially, for me personally, I didn't have a bad experience with Matt, customer service wise. I did not. He was never rude to me or mean to me. Always very kind and sweet to me. And like I said, we talked quite often on Instagram. I really thought of him as a friend. And I never had any bad customer service experiences with him. But I will say, on the other side, that I have heard from a lot of other people, YouTubers and non-YouTubers, just through Instagram and Facebook, that they had horrendous experiences with Matt and Mickey Lute via customer service. Something as simple as them reaching out to Matt, wanting to know where their boxes are, and they got very rude replies back. That's what I've heard. I have never had that in the beginning. So I think again, it's funny how and I know other people like myself who will say completely and totally that they've never had bad experiences customer service wise with Matt at all, ever. So I think it just really depends personally on how it's kind of unfolded for you. But yeah, I have heard, even from the beginning when people would initially reach out to Matt in the beginning, back in April and May of last year, wanting to know where their boxes after placing their order after a couple of weeks. He was very, he wasn't, they had very bad experiences customer service wise with their emails and replies back. So, and again, I'll say it again, I never had that experience with him whenever I talked to him, and I know so many other people who didn't. So who knows? But I really fell for them. I really was very gullible and naive, and initially for a while I really supported them, and it just, I really didn't have for me, I didn't have a hard time waiting for my boxes. That was never a huge problem for me. that never really bothered me personally. But I now know, and I've come to the realization that that is unacceptable, and that wasn't right for me to believe and to be okay with that, because it's not. You know, you order a box, it shouldn't take months and months and months to get delivered to you. And I think I just really wanted to believe in them so much. And I was very gullible, and I was very, I don't know, I have to say, I just really wanted to, because they seem like such an amazing company, and I just didn't want to think that what they were doing was not okay, that what they were doing was just not right. But it really was. I mean, it was last December, only a couple of weeks ago, where I still was waiting on a ton of boxes, and that just wasn't right. And I don't know why. Sometimes I think you just want to really believe in a company so much, and you want to believe in a person so much, that you're like, okay, this is okay, this is okay, but it really isn't. It really isn't. And it was wrong of me. It was really wrong of me to believe in that and to think that. And you know, just through everything, I also over the summer, through watching Jake's YouTube videos, and by watching other people's YouTube videos and everybody else's, you know, I just began to really see who they really are. And I know this, again, this video is probably so all over the place, and I apologize. But I personally would not recommend Mickey Loot. I really wouldn't. I don't even know what kind of what they're doing right now. Last I've heard, they were trying to come out with a new system where they would ship out boxes in 48 hours after you place them. I don't even know what's going on with that. I don't know the status of their company right now. I have no idea. But I would not recommend them. I would stay away from them. They've just had so much bad and negative experiences linked to them, between waiting for boxes and just having such horrible customer service experiences, and coming after people in the comments whenever people really tell their experiences and tell their stories about how they are as a company and how long they've been waiting for boxes. They've come after them in comments and YouTube. And it's really it's just very sad and very upsetting and very just not acceptable that this has happened. And I was very gullible for a long time. I really wanted to believe in them, and I don't know, I just really I don't know. I think for me as well, and I was thinking about it the other day, and I know this might not make a lot of sense to other people, but I have a learning disability and I have ADD. And for me, it always takes a very, very long time to learn things and to process things and to get things done and to kind of get from point A to point B with anything, with a lot of stuff. So I really try to be as understanding and as forgiving as I possibly can when people take a long time to do things, when things take a longer than anticipated time to get from point A to point B, rather if it's a person or a company or really anything for that matter. Because I've always had that my whole life. And sometimes it really bothers me, and I get very self-conscious about it, especially when I was in high school. The fact that it would take me so long and take me such extra work and time and energy to do homework, to understand something on a test, to comprehend something, to do any kind of work. It would take me a lot longer than a lot of other people around me. And I would feel very self-conscious about it and feel like I was stupid and an idiot and that I wasn't smart. And it was just horrible. I would just come home and cry and cry and cry, and I would just be very self-conscious about it and just feel so retarded and stupid, and that I wasn't capable of doing anything, because I was like, why does this take me so long to do this, and why can't I understand things, and why do I have a horrible memory, and why does it take me such extra time and work to do this? And it was horrible. I hated it. And as a high schooler, and especially in school and college too, you're already going through so much, and you're already having so many, self-identity problems, and already feeling so self-conscious as it is. So it was just horrible. It was just horrible. So with my children in particular, with just everything in life, whenever I really try to be as open and patient and understanding for anyone when they take an extra long time to do something, because I'm very compassionate towards that, and I really understand, and I want to understand, and I don't want to ever be like, like turning away from something if they're taking an extra time to do something, an extra long time to do something. And maybe that's one of the huge reasons why I was trying to be as understanding and compassionate with them as possible. Sorry, I know that was really loud. I apologize. I blow my nose like an animal. I don't know. I guess as Ajana Claire put it, you drank the Kool-Aid. I think she put that in one of her comments for a YouTube channel when they talked about Mickey Lute. But yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it, because in my past, in my background, it was just always such a huge scar for me. The fact that I had this learning disability and that I took such a long extra time to do stuff. I don't know. I don't know. And I will tell you also, if you want to know something kind of interesting, initially in the beginning, when I first reached out to Matt, this was like way back, like in, I think last February or March even, before all of this happened, I reached out to him via Instagram because I was watching a couple of unboxings on YouTube. And I was very curious and intrigued and interested. And I always like to know who I'm talking to. I always like to know the company, the person's name. And I'm not expecting to have a full background information or anything like that. Obviously not. But just at least a first name. I would like to know, who the owner of the company is and who's, curating my items, and just like I just casually ask them, oh, how long have you been in business? What's your name? Where are you located? Like very general information, nothing crazy. I'm not asking for your social security number, not asking for your last name, not asking where you went to high school, like nothing like that. But just basic information, because, for me, subscribing to a mystery box and having somebody curate a box for me and sending me really amazing and beautiful and special items that I'm going to have in my own home and treasure forever, and hopefully hand down to my kids and my kids' kids. it's a very personal experience to me, because these items are ones that I really want to treasure and have forever. I really, it's a very personal, intimate, experience. It's very, I don't want it to be very just like, very, like, I kind of, I want to know, who is at least running the company, and like, they're at least the person's name. And I asked him, I'm like, oh, so like, what's your name? My name's Lauren. It's so wonderful to talk with you. And initially, when I first reached out to him, he said, oh, I don't give out that information because I really try to keep my business and personal life separate. And that immediately turned me away from him, because I was like, oh, like, I can understand that, but like, still, that really bothers me. I really want to at least know, like, I want to at least have a name to the company. Like, I know, like, Mike is from Magic at Your Door, like, Bibbidi is Amanda, Becky, and Amanda. Karen is from Enchanted Mysteries. Like, and again, I'm not talking about like full-blown confidential information. I don't want to know, I don't even have to know your last name. I don't have to know who you're married to. I don't have to know anything like that. But I at least want to have a name to the owner of the company, just so I know who's literally curating my items or who's in charge. I just like to have that information. It just makes it a little more personal. And that's so, like, in the dark, who I'm giving my credit card information to. It's not kind of like a strict, Amazon transaction kind of thing. Like, I want to make it at least a little more personal, where I know who I'm talking to. Olivia is from Magical Pick Me Up. Jennifer Gifts from Mickey. Like, I at least know the owner's name. I at least want to know that. But yeah, he wouldn't even give me that information. So that immediately was like, okay, like, I just can't. I don't feel comfortable with that. I just can't. But then as I watched more unboxings on YouTube, and as more time passed by, I was like, oh, can I really let this slide? Am I really that uncomfortable with it? I began to go back to it. But then actually, ironically, I think a month later, I then heard from other YouTubers that, they were talking about Matt from Mickey Loot. So I was like, like, that's really interesting, because a month ago, he wouldn't even let me know his first name. So I reached out to him again on Instagram, being like, so you didn't want to give me your first name, but now you are giving out your first name. What's going on? And then I don't remember what he said verbatim, but he said, oh yeah, now I'm a little more open to giving out my first name, because now I'm not so, serious about keeping my professional life from my business life, or something like that. I think he was more open to kind of being more open and close with his customers. So that was my first experience with Matt from Mickey Loot, just to give you a quick side story. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that as well. But anyway, so flash forward to now December of last year, of 2021. I finally kind of had the glasses taken off of me, I guess, as they say, and I began to really see Matt and Mickey Loot for what they really were. I began to really see, with the help of my family and friends, that, and just through me, I think I just began to see more and more and more who they really are, and that it wasn't acceptable that I was waiting months and months and months for boxes that I already paid for. I asked for a refund, because at that point I'm like, listen, I'm not getting my boxes, and I just want to get my money back at this point. But obviously, as you guys know, I think for most credit cards and most banks, trying to get your money back after 60 or 90 days, depending on your bank or credit card, can be quite difficult. So we'll see how that happens. We'll see how that works out. And I messaged Matt saying that, listen, at this point, I just really want my money back. If you even big companies like Amazon, if they can't fulfill an order in time, they give you a refund. Like, that's happened to me many, many times through a big company like Amazon, where I order something and it's not in stock, or they just can't fulfill it in time, and they give me a refund back. They gave me, or at least a partial refund. I was even happy with having a partial refund, just something back. And he really was very upset by that and very defensive about that. And and he was just very upset about that, and he wrote me a message, and it just was not a very it wasn't a good exchange. He was very upset that I would come back and kind of demand a refund, because I was demanding a refund. I was like, listen, I just want my money back at this point. And he was very, very upset, and he just went on to say, you know, who do I think I am? Who do I think I am? You know, at this point, people are really stupid, and sorry guys, hold on. Sorry guys. You know, from now on, I'm gonna just fill your boxes with stupid stuff. If you really wanted a good box with really good items, you should understand that it takes a long time. From now on, I'm gonna just fill your boxes with crap, like, you're so dumb, you're so stupid, I don't care about you guys anymore. And again, I don't remember what he wrote verbatim, but it was something to that extent. And if you guys know, you know that him and Mike from Magic at Your Door have had a lot of altercations and issues. Sorry guys, I know I'm still battling. I don't really have any big symptoms from COVID still anymore, but still a little bit of a runny nose. So he said, you know, you guys are just siding with Matt, from Mike, from Magic at Your Door, and, you know, we're just being swayed by YouTubers and just, you know, being brainwashed. And again, I don't have the exact text that he wrote me, but it was basically, you know, saying things like that, just to that extent. Like, he was just very, very, very angry and upset. And it was just a very hard text to read and very upsetting. But yeah, so I will definitely be not ordering from them again. Which makes me very sad, obviously, because I really, again, I want all companies to succeed. I want all companies to do really well. For any company, whenever I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to do well in life. I really, really do. You know, I think it was last year, it was Be Our Guest Express that was really, really, really the big hot Disney subscription box company that really was having epic failures and really just spiraling downwards. I even now to this day, it's been a year now, I still don't really know what really specifically happened. They really didn't, like, they never got back to people. They never fulfilled boxes. People were waiting for boxes that they ordered months ago. It was the same thing, and people had every right to be upset about that too, and to demand refunds. It just sucks when a company is struggling. It just sucks when there's all of this bad experiences and negative experiences with them. But how they have treated people, you know, again, watch Jen Doyle's and Two Tiny Wings, and Wavy made a really incredible YouTube video explaining his experiences with Mickey Lutz. Just Wavy. Watch all of them, because they really, like, how he treats people is just horrible. It's just horrible. What he wrote to my friend Jen is just absolutely atrocious and horrible and heartbreaking. And just just unforgivable. And how he treats people is just, what the company is doing is just horrendous, and just, I would not recommend them. I really wouldn't. Another thing that I thought was kind of sketchy that happened with them was as soon as, and I've heard this was a very common practice, and this happened a lot. Literally the day I submitted my claim to my credit card wanting money back or refund back, the following day, the boxes that were still processing, that I placed orders for back in April, I mean not April, but back in June, went from processing or curating or shopping to shipping. And I heard that happened a lot. I heard a lot of people say that as soon as they demanded refunds or went to their credit card or banks, literally the next day, Mickey Loot would then push the boxes through miraculously, somehow, after just sitting and processing or curating status for shipment, to actually being shipped out and having a tracking number. Obviously, that's not coincidence. You know, would I go so far as to say that he just came up with this to be able to fight back the credit cards and not be able to give us back our money, because now they are being shipped out with a tracking number? Think about that. It's not coincidence. I don't think it is. And I've heard that happened a lot, and it happened to me as well. Also, another thing, and this is just how I feel in my experience, and I've just heard this happen to a lot of other people too, that a lot of these themed boxes, like Hercules, like Dumbo, like Pinocchio, like the vintage box that he had, the reason why they were taking so long to process and to be shipped out was because he couldn't actually find items and merchandise to, like, that were themed to these boxes. Like, he couldn't actually find enough Dumbo items or enough vintage items, because the items were so hard to come by, or they did not even exist. And that's why they were taking such a long time to actually ship out, and that's why they were still shopping for them for months and months and months. So why would he have these themed boxes that consisted of items and merchandise and themes that were so hard to come by, and so that didn't even exist? You know, if he couldn't find enough items to fulfill a Dumbo box or a vintage box, why would he even have them in the first place? Like, if I knew that a Hercules box, you know, there wasn't enough merchandise to fill a box with enough items, or it would be extremely hard and take me a long time, a couple of months time, to find items to put in that box to curate, I wouldn't have a themed box for that. Because when people order their subscription boxes, especially in the Disney subscription box company area and business, People want their boxes pretty quickly. People don't want to wait. And I can understand that. I really can, obviously. So why would he have boxes for themes that are so hard to come by? You know, he actually told me that, and I think he even talked about it on one of his live streams, that the Dumbo box was a very, very hard box to curate for because the items, there weren't enough items on the market. And he was having a really, really hard time finding items for that because of shipping delays, because of COVID, obviously, because of Jim Shore. You know, he was just having a really hard time getting those items. So why would he even have those themes in the first place, though, if he knew that they would be so hard to curate and put together in the first place? That's what I don't understand. Like, if I know that something is going to be really, really hard to do or near impossible or take a really long time to fulfill or do, then why do it? I don't know. So that's another thing that I had going on with him. So, here we go. Here's Mickey Loot. Let's do it. Again, it's 1 hour and 10 minutes. I hope you guys are very comfortable at this point. This is going to be like a 2-hour video. It's going to be my longest video yet. Oh, man. I have no idea what boxes these are. Again, I ordered a ton of boxes from him. I ordered Hercules, a vintage. I ordered a Disneyland Paris box. Oh, another thing that I heard was that he charged people like an extra charge for the Disneyland prices, but he didn't actually tell them that beforehand. Or he actually put items in, like if people didn't order a specific Disneyland Paris box, he still put items in there that he got when he went on Disneyland in Paris. He put items from his trip into people's boxes that weren't specifically themed for Disneyland Paris, and he charged them extra for that anyway, because of, you know, things cost extra over there, obviously, which people were also very upset about, which I can understand, that he wouldn't tell people about that beforehand. And people weren't necessarily wanting items from Disneyland Paris, and yet he still put them in the box regardless. So, and people didn't know that they would be charged extra for the Disneyland Paris boxes, and yet they were. I heard that too, and I saw a video on that too, that, you know, he didn't tell people about that beforehand, but they were charged extra for that. And he should have been more upfront about that. And then also from what I've seen too on YouTube very recently, is that, you know, people had ordered themed boxes, and yet the items and the items that they received in the boxes had nothing to do with the actual themes as at all. So somebody ordered a Chip and Dale box, let's say, for example, or a Figment box, and there were no Chip and Dale items in it, and there were no Figment items in it whatsoever. How does that make any sense? You tell me. Again, if it was just a basic mystery box, I understand, but a specific Figment or a Chip and Dale or Mickey Mouse themed box, and there were no actual specific items pertaining to that theme, I don't know. And then I watch other unboxings where none of the items like came with a receipt to let us, because when you order a mystery box, you want to see how much the items are and what they total up to, and how it adds up to your amount that you paid for. So let's say you ordered a $300 box. You want to have a spoiler sheet saying what items cost what and how they equal up to $300. And a lot of people recently have not received those spoiler sheets saying, okay, this is what cost this and that and this and that, and this is how it ends up to being $300. People want to know that. I want to know that. So they haven't received that. They've received items in boxes that are not even gift wrapped at all and just kind of thrown in haphazardly. People are receiving boxes that are, like, the boxes itself arrive to them quite damaged, and or people receive boxes with that have that are broken. They're receiving figurines that are broken. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the current status is of Mickey Lutz. But again, watch other people's unboxings on YouTube. And I hope this video and my experience and what I've been talking to you guys about for the past hour and 15 minutes shed some light. And I know this video, again, is kind of all over the place. So I really appreciate you guys being patient with me and hanging out with me. And hopefully I'm talking to at least someone out there and not just nobody. So, oh man, I cannot open this. Oh my God. Okay, I have no idea what theme this is. I do have a spoiler sheet in this box. Oh, this one says Disneyland Paris. So this is I did order a themed Disneyland Paris box. 2, actually. Because I love Disneyland Paris. I love it. It's one of my dream parks to go to. And I love getting items from international parks like Paris specifically, and Tokyo and Hong Kong. I just love getting Disney items from international parks. I think it makes it more special and amazing and incredible. And as soon as I heard that he was going to Disneyland Paris, while he was there, I ordered 2 boxes because I just wanted the merchandise there. I think it's so exquisite and magical and unlike anything that we have here in the States. So I knew I had to order at least 2 boxes. So this is Disneyland Paris themed box. I see it right here. It says, oh, and this one does have a note. Some of the boxes I've heard do not have notes in them at all anymore, but this one does. And it says, Lauren, enjoy this treasure from Paris, Mickey Lutz. And it has this beautiful card. And let's open it. It is a huge figurine. It says Disneyland Paris. Oh, and this is the box, guys. Huge box, huge box, huge. Oh my God. What is this? Oh, there's only one item in here. Okay. There's only one item in here, guys. Leave me a long video, guys. I hope you're comfortable. Only one item in here. I have no idea what this could be. While he was in Disneyland Paris, I will say, because he did a lot of live streams while he was over there, and he said, you know, while he was doing, ooh, my phone just shook. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna have to do this over here, guys. Hold on. He said, like, while he was doing live streams, like, if you see anything while I'm shopping, let me know. And I'll see if I can get it. So, oh my, what is this? Something just fell. What in the world? Oh, wow. This is amazing. This is incredible. Is this all that's in there? I think so. This is amazing. This is beautiful, guys. Look at this. This is breathtaking. I didn't actually specifically request this. And again, while he was shopping, he said, you know, just shout out on the live stream or DM me or private message me, letting me know if you see anything that you specifically want while I'm shopping, or put it in your preferences on your account for the orders. And there were a couple of items that I specifically requested, like a genie, like Tinkerbell that I saw while he was shopping, that I was like, oh my God, that does not exist here in the States. That looks so European and gorgeous and stunning. I want that. I need that. Can you get that, please? And he said, obviously, that he would try to get whatever we specifically ask for. He knows that I love castles. I love the Disneyland castles. If you guys watch the Behind the Attractions series on Disney Plus, they have an episode that talks about the castles and how they came to be. That's my favorite episode. Watch it if you haven't. Oh my God, I can rewatch that show so many times. But I love the Disneyland castles. I love what they represent. I love how they came to be. I love their true representation of magic. I mean, you look at this and you just see pure, utter magic. And this is amazing, I have to say. And that's the one thing that Matt does really good, I have to say. From my own personal experience, I have to say. I mean, look at this. He can't, like, this is coming in a dome even. This is spectacular. Just putting aside what they do and how long boxes take to be shipped out and customer service wise and how they treat customers, which is atrocious. And, you know, the message that he sent me. I mean, this is exquisite. This is the whole piece and all. It doesn't have a spoiler sheet in it, but I think this is part 1 of 2 boxes he sent me. But I don't know. I'll have to, but this, I mean, this is exquisite. This is incredible. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, I have to say. This is gorgeous. This is something that is breathtaking. The Disneyland Paris castle. I have never seen this ever. I mean, the fact that it comes in a glass dome like this is just exquisite. This is breathtaking, this piece. Again, just putting aside Mickey, Lute, and Matt the company, and just looking at this piece alone and putting everything else aside. And I would buy this myself in a heartbeat. I would. I love the castles. I love Disneyland Paris. This is breathtaking, this piece. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, look at this. Is beautiful. This is amazing. This is like just stunning, 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 stunning. Wow. The detail, incredible. So that is my box for Disneyland Paris. Okay. Now I have this box right here. Again, I don't know if this is a themed box. I don't know if this is just my regular monthly subscription box. I have no idea. Trying to figure out how to open this. I can see why people do this before they actually film, and it's very smart. Oh, Jesus. Sorry guys, hold on. There we go. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. All right. So this does come with a spoiler sheet. I don't want to look at it. Spoiler sheet. And this is what I see. So this is packaged very nicely, I have to say. This is amazing with a sticker. This, I think, is just, oh, maybe not. I don't know what this is. Oh, is this my, I don't know. Is this like my, oh wait, this is also Disneyland. Wow, this is beautiful, I have to say. Again, this is a Disneyland Paris box, and I did ask for Disneyland Paris items, so I'm very happy about this. This is beautiful, I have to say. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. It says Disneyland Paris. To all who come to this happy place where magic lives, welcome. And then French words that I cannot say, or else I would humiliate myself. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. This is very pretty, I see. These are all, so maybe this is the rest of my Disneyland Paris. Oh, this is all, give me a t, I do love getting t-shirts in the mail. What is this? This is very nice. I told him that I love getting apparel, so this must be part 2 of my Paris box. Disneyland Paris. I do love getting apparel. This is a beautiful shirt. This I would wear in a heartbeat, yes. I hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. I love getting apparel, especially t-shirts. This is beautiful. And especially things from Disneyland Paris. That's my dream park to go to. I can't wait to go to Disneyland Paris. I can't wait to go there. This is pretty. I do like this. I love anything Parisian. Anything French, I love. This is beautiful with the Eiffel Tower and Mickey and Minnie. These are all items I'm very, very over the moon happy with, I have to say. Again, just putting aside how they treat people and just the length of time that boxes have been taken to get to people. This is why I wanted to do this unboxing, to talk about my experience, to talk about how I feel, and to also open these boxes and see what they sent me. This is great. This is also, so this is definitely my part 2 Mickey Mouse, my Disneyland Paris box. I do love Mickey Mouse. I love Mickey Mouse. I love plushes. I love Peter Pan. So I'm very happy with this. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. All right, spoiler sheet time. Okay. Dangle necklace. A necklace? Oh, wait. Yeah, hold on. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. It has the Eiffel Tower and the Mickey and the little like stone. This is very pretty. This is very pretty. This is beautiful, I have to say. This is beautiful. I think that's it. All right. It says, let's see, the welcome figurine, t-shirt. Okay, so this does not include the actual castle figurine. So that must be, or maybe that he just sent that to me. I don't know. Who knows? But the Disneyland Paris welcome figurine, which is this beautiful piece. This is beautiful, I have to say. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. That was $48.99. The t-shirt is $42.99. The plush was $32.99. The mug set was $27.99. And the Eiffel Tower necklace that I just showed you guys was $19.99, coming to a total of $172.95. And this is the limited release Disneyland Paris themed box, seat ticket box. I have to say, I love all of these items. I have to say, again, putting aside everything that's just strictly looking at the items and what they are, I do love these items very much. I'm very, very, very happy with this box. This is a beautiful box. And I love every single item in this box, 1,000%, yes. Very happy with that. And that castle, that Disneyland Paris castle box is exquisite. That's exquisite. So that's that. Okay. We have one last box, guys. For this video, come back next time and see what we do next time. Again, I have no idea what's in here. So let's do this. I struggle with this so much, getting these boxes open. How do we... I'm trying to like see where they open. Oh, here. I think it opens from here. Wait. No. I guess it's hard to figure out where the boxes open. Is it from here? Why am I being all... Maybe here? Hold on, guys. Why am I so... I can't figure this out. Alright, I might just have to like do it like a ramble, like a... Here. Because I don't know how to open this. I don't know how to do this. This is like... This is hard for me. I don't know how to... We're just going it like this. We're not being eloquent about this. Ugh. I don't know how to... Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Ugh. Oh, my God. Okay. This is how I cut into it because I could not figure it out. I am not retarded. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what this... So no spoiler in this one. So this, I have no idea. No spoiler to let me know how much each item cost. I don't see it so far unless I missed it. But I do see a Jim Shore. Oh, and this is actually covered. I didn't know they did that. Okay, interesting. This could be just a regular monthly box, to be honest. So let's see. This is wrapped, I will have to say. This item is wrapped with tissue paper. Oh, there is a spoiler. Let's see. All the best Mickey loot. So this did come with a card. All the best Mickey loot. That is a beautiful card. It is Sleeping Beauty. I do love Sleeping Beauty. And it's handwritten. So let's see. Oh, this is my, I know what this is. This is my, I ordered a one-time themed Mickey and Minnie love box. Like a Valentine's Day themed Mickey and Minnie love romance box. This is what this is. Yes, okay. Excuse me. I know what this box is now. Hence the red and white and pink. That'll be kind of a dead giveaway. But no spoiler sheet to let me know how much each item is and kind of giving me a breakdown. I do love this mug. I love mugs. I love Mickey and Minnie. I love like the classic Mickey and Minnie romance whole theme. I do love this. This is an amazing cup. I love how this is cut out like a heart. I specifically told them that I do love mugs, and I do love this mug very, very much. I do love this mug. This is a beautiful mug. All right, Jim Shores. You guys know I love Jim Shores. I love Jim Shores. So anytime I receive a Jim Shore, I'm very happy about it. Let's see what's in here. I think I already have this Jim Shore. Ooh, I just almost cut myself. Oh no, I don't have this one. Never mind. This one I've seen many, many times, and I've always admired it, and I've always wanted it. Again, this is the Mickey and Minnie themed, like Valentine's Day love box for Mickey and Minnie. This is beautiful. I've actually wanted this Jim Shore for many, many years because it's been around for a while, and I've admired it and wanted it for a very long time. I have the one in color, and I think you can. No, it's on my other display shelf. But this is a gorgeous piece. This is beautiful. This is called Real Sweetheart. This is a beautiful Jim Shore. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love the black and white. I don't have any black Jim Shores, black and white Jim Shores. I love like the vintage and classic Mickey and Minnie. And again, I love Mickey and Minnie as a whole, as a couple, as characters. I love them. I do love this piece very, very much. I do. I do love this piece. So there you have it, guys. My 3 unboxings for Mickey Loot. My opinion and my experiences. I know it was kind of a very, very long video, almost 2 hours. Probably not what you planned when you first clicked on this video. I know my experience and feelings with them aren't exactly kind of fluid and very clear and a little, or not even a little, but a lot all over the place. But there's just a lot to say about Mickey Loot. There really is. I would not recommend them. I do love these items that I got. They're breathtaking. They're gorgeous. Just looking at the items itself and not kind of thinking about them as a company and the text that Matt sent me and how they've treated customers and just what's been going on this whole past year, and me finally kind of taking off my tinted glasses and really seeing them for who they are, and actually understanding and realizing that they do have to be accountable as a company, and actually be a subscription box company and send out boxes at a specific time, not accounting that at all and just looking at the items itself. The items are gorgeous and are beautiful, and I'm very happy with those items. So I have a lot more unboxings to do for them, so that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. But I know Mickey Loot is like a huge hot topic right now. I wanted to give my experience. I would not recommend them. I don't even know what's going on with them right now, if they've even changed over to the whole 48 hours thing. I have no idea. So I don't know, but I would just, because there's just so much unknown with their company and there's so much bad, negative reviews and experiences with them, and a lot of shady stuff that's been going on, and how they've been treating customers, and just how long it's been taking customers to get their boxes, how people are still waiting for April boxes of last year, how they're not even really open to at least giving partial refunds, which I think they should do. I wouldn't recommend them. I really wouldn't. I would not. That last text he sent me again where I said I want my money back. Like, at this point, I don't want the boxes back. He then came back saying, again, I don't remember verbatim, but basically, like, you're stupid. You're all stupid. It's like, I'm gonna just send you a whole bunch of crap from now on if you don't even care about getting good items. And I'll share that text message on my Instagram. I'll share that sometime this week so you guys can see. Or maybe not. I mean, not now that I think about it. I mean, I feel like this whole video kind of embodies how I feel about Mickey Lutz, just exhaustion at this point. I'm just so tired from it. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely continue with his. I have a lot of unboxings. I'm just at this point, I'm just very curious to see what he sent me, if he did send me a box full of crap as he told me he would. So I'm just really curious to see if I did receive any boxes full of crap. So we'll see. Yeah, again, check out everybody else's channels about Mickey Lutz, Jean Eclair's, Jake's, Jen's, Wavy's, Two Tiny Wings. My friend Brittany from Brittany Keys, she made a video, basically just YouTube Mickey Lutz, and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. Yeah. I know. This video is just all over the place. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know. Obviously, you do what you really want to do. I'm not telling you. I'm not trying to control you. I'm not trying to order you or take power away from you and being like, don't do this. No way. That's not me at all. I'm never like that at all. I really believe that we are in control of our own actions and minds and opinions. And if you really want to continue ordering from them, or you want to try them, by all means. But I just wanted to give my opinion, what I've seen on YouTube and Instagram, what I've heard, what I've watched, what I've seen, what I've gone through. Again, I was just very naive with them, very gullible with them. I didn't really watch a lot of, I didn't watch Jake's video until a lot later on, until closer to the fall. I didn't really watch, I didn't really see who they really were until a lot later on. And it's just horrible the way he treats people. It's just horrible. It's horrible. Just horrible. Just terrible. Terrible. So here's my video, my first video of 2022. So uplifting, right? What a great video to start 2022. All right, you guys, if you have any questions, please message me, leave me in the comments. Again, please leave comments positive, nothing mean, nothing negative, nothing rude or obnoxious. Please, if there's any mean comments at all about me, I'm gonna delete them. Life is too short. I'm almost 37 years old. I've had a lot of pain and heartbreak in my past. I'm done with that. I'm, as a mom now with, pregnant with 2 boys, I really try to make my life as positive and as happy and magical as possible. So I just don't want any negative crap. I don't want nothing, no meanness, no rudeness. I don't want that. I've had too much of that in my past. So let's just support each other. Let's just be loving with each other. Let's just build each other up, be kind to one another. But yeah, if you have any questions about Mickey Loot, message me, private message me. I'm here for you guys. I love you guys all so much. Yeah, happy New Year. I'll see you when I see you, and have a beautiful and wonderful day. Bye, guys.